people. I'm here with John Browne of Monuments, and
I'm here with Henning
of me.
HP
And
Source.
Oh, what? Oh, and he also has a YouTube channel where he reviews things like me. I am dressed for the Astronomer because space and cats on burgers makes total sense. Did you just kick the chair and went all the way down?
I did. I'm gonna sort that out in a minute. I was trying to hide it.
I noticed.
You noticed. I'll sort that out.
Wait, got it?
Yeah, go. I'm actually just about to get a pick out. There we go. That's better.
We're here with the Astronomer, which is a Matthews Effects pedal. Matthews Effects are now part of Boutique Amps Distribution, who cover Wampler, Bogner, Ignator, Tone King, Soldano, Friedman, Synergy. You get the point.
Morgan.
Morgan. Yeah. You know, cool shit.
Yeah.
So I talked to Rick Matthews at NAMM. There's a video about that. Watch him. He's a really cool dude. And I am flabbergasted as to how cool the whole presentation of these pedals is. We'll go through this on every pedal, but I'll show you, because just the whole experience of buying a pedal, getting the pedal, is part of the fun. So just taking it out of box is not as cool as getting this box.
I don't know about you, but I'm a pretty bad hoarder of boxes. So when I see something as well presented as this, it makes me want to like make sure the box is kept really nice and basically in the condition that I got it. Because one day in the future that might be worth a lot of money.
It's just everything becomes kind of like a collector's item. Let me go through the contents of The Chemist. But we're looking at the Astronomer, but that's already on the table. So, over here. So the box is really, really cool. You know, serial number, everything. And inside, it looks like this.
Is it meant to be a world map, almost?
I think so.
Yeah.
There's like tentacles and things, like old-timey, wimey kind of a map thing. So inside you've got the pedal, which is like 4-color print, which is totally cool. We're gonna go into the pedal in a sec. And you take this insert out, and there's like a business card type thing. And then there's the manual. And then focus. And then there's a warranty card. There are feet. Come on, focus. Here we go. Feet. There's a sticker. And another kind of like a postcard with all the pedals on them.
I really like the black and gold together. It was very pleasing to the eye.
I have a feeling that the people at Boutique had the tiniest bit to do with that because it's like a Friedman-y thing as well.
Actually, yeah, good point.
Yep.
Black and gold.
So it's just classy. It says, thank you for buying the pedal. The whole experience of getting a Matthews Effects pedal is very boutique.
Yeah. Even just down to how the cardboard feels of the box. You can tell
yes, everything. But they're $200. So they are not ridiculously expensive.
In hindsight, $200 is not anything these days for a pedal, is it?
Super valuable, super solid. Instructions on the back. So if you don't have it mounted on your pedal board, you can actually always look up the algorithms and what the controls do, which is very cool.
Show them the camera. Go
on.
Right here. Look, this.
That is super nice. It says 9 volt, 100 milliamps, so you can run these on any output on your power brick. And let me show you how this works. So yeah, it looks like it's got 6 controls, but it doesn't. It actually only has 3. The one thing we're criticizing is that the 3 controls are kind of cryptically named because you don't know what these things do unless you look at the manual. That could be a little bit less cryptic, a little bit less cool, but more, usable. So you have pretty much a setting number 1 for your, let's say, reverb, and a setting number 2 for, if you wanted to, the same reverb. So you have 2 different presets. You have 3 different algorithms. So you could have algorithm number 1 here, algorithm number 2 there. And you switch between them with this stompy. And you're thinking, well, but if I stomp that, I'm going to stomp on my knobs. No, you do not, because look, it's considerably higher. So if you're a little bit careful, you're not going to hurt your pedal. So bypass and switching between the 2 different algorithms or the 2 different settings. So each actually only has 3 parameters. That's relatively easy. And on the side, you say the top row has that algorithm, the bottom row has that algorithm. Very simple. You can use an external switch right here from your looper switcher or some external switch to operate this if you don't want to stomp on your pedal or you want to actually incorporate that into presets on your looper switcher. And there's expression control for this knob. Not for both of them, only for this knob that can be expression controlled. And so that being said, we're going to go into the Astronomer, which is primarily a shimmery kind of reverb.
Yep.
All three algorithms have some kind of shimmer aspect. Controls the amount of shimmer and octave. In this case, it's correct.
Yep.
On the what was it called? The
Cosmonaut.
The Cosmonaut.
Yeah.
It seemed that also said shimmer and octave, which it didn't because it looks like they printed the wrong manual there. But we're gonna start. We're gonna start top row.
So what is it? Mass, glow, and travel.
Mass is controls the mix from dry to wet. I could relate to that. Mass, mix, okay. Control the glow, that also makes sense, is the shimmer, the amount of shimmer or octave.
Makes sense.
And travel is how big the reverb is.
Also makes sense.
It makes sense if you deal with a little bit, you could remember that.
Yeah.
You could also call it mix, shim, and decay.
I know, but that wouldn't be boutique enough, would it? Bougie. It's bougie. You don't know what that word means, do you? No.
Of course I do. I know the language. I know the English. I have no idea. What was I going to say? Canis Major is the first algorithm.
Okay. What's that? Say that again. Canis Major.
Canis Major.
Okay.
The dog is the dog.
So it's a dog. Okay. Well, why didn't they just call it the dog?
Because it's in a constellation. Canis Major, they're constellations.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I've never heard of Canis Major.
So the dog is an echo verb designed with droning and swells in mind. Adds a little bit of shimmer, travel, set the dog loose to run away or drone infinitely. Okay. So definitely not your granddad's reverb.
No.
So we're gonna go and turn that on. Give me some cleanie. We're going into the Tone King Sky King with the aux and the Lewitt MTP 440 right in front of it. Both of them mixed together, and that's it. So let's do Canis Major. No, we didn't do Canis Major.
No.
Because, see that little light? Which means we're on the second row.
Okay, so what was that?
That was Orion.
Okay.
Orion is the Hunter. Classic Hall with Shimmer.
Yeah.
So, I push this, and now, we're in the top row, now we have Canis Major.
That sounds amazing.
Wait. You have to wait for...
I don't want to wait.
Go.
lot of reverb.
It's droney. I mean, it said it's droney, and that's what it is. Do it again without the treble all the way up.
Okay. Sounds like an organ from Interstellar.
Yes. Interstellar.
Yeah.
Astronomer. Exactly. That, yeah.
It actually does remind me of Interstellar.
When you go all the way 0 on the mix, it's not 0 on the mix, which kind of makes sense because why would you want 0 and then turn the pedal on? You want a little bit of reverb. The question is it already too much at 0? That's something you have to decide.
Maybe it's a little bit too much. Let me just have a little play around and see. No,
that's fine. It's an ambient reverb anyway. You don't want it subtle.
No.
Now what I want to know, we're going to stay here for a second. I'm going to dial it up again. And I'm going to turn on the Architect by Matthews Effects, which is a clone type thing. And you're going to go nuts with huge pad craziness. I want to see if that works. Because on the Cosmonaut, holy crap, did it work.
It was really good, wasn't it? Yeah. So you want just big chords, big power chords with a little bit of extensions. Yep. It's a little bit too much.
I think you have to give me 1 and let it sit there.
Okay, let me give you 1 again.
Wait. It clearly has trails, which I think you can possibly turn off inside. What do I know? When the bypass and alt switch is held for 10 seconds, it will change between tails and bypass mode. So no internal dip switches. Just hold them for 10 seconds and that's how you switch. Awesome. Okay, so give me 1 giant chord.
What should I give you? I'm going to give you this one. Right.
Now imagine this reversed before a song kicks in.
Yeah.
Swooshing up from that nothingness into and then bam, the band kicks in.
It would actually sound great. It's basically doing what you want a synth to do.
Yes.
Except you're just doing it with your guitar.
Except we're much cooler.
Yeah, all that shimmer is really giving it like...
If we don't go beep, 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 we go like... Okay, moving on to the second one, which we already had. That's the Orion, but we go back to it. With the drive, let's do that.
Oh, you want to do it with the drive? Yeah. All right then. So what do you want? You want
I don't know. And you probably, with the new copyright rules, just demonetize this video.
Yeah, probably. I'll play it in a different rhythm though, but it'll probably still pick up on the one note that's the same as that.
Let's find out. I mean, it's gonna be. I'm curious. That's an amazing algorithm. You clearly had fun with that earlier. So clean again. So right now I turned the glow down, and then it's just a big ass hall.
Yeah.
And you can dial it in to get the shimmer happening. So play a bit. Let me check that out. You're having too much fun, John Browne. Is that possible?
Yeah, it's just really
I don't
fun.
need that.
Oh yeah, you don't.
I'm on cable. I just want to check it out a little bit more subtle with the Architect for some more traditionally bluesy single coily stuff.
That I can't do in this stupid tuning.
But he can do it if he's not stupidly tuned. It's never subtle, actually. This is probably as subtle as I can get it. Actually, hey, look at that. Look at that.
That sounds good. Wrong note.
No, you did not. So let's get the shimmer in there. It's the Star Wars chord.
It's a really nice chord. I was just thinking that.
It's major 7, sharp 5. But that's not the sharp 5. I gotta do this. Yeah, so this is fun.
It is. I can't imagine a blues guy plugging it in and thinking, "This is what I want for my traditional blues sound."
Absolutely not, but fuck them, it's fun.
It is fun. It's
So
really fun.
last one is the also major. The bear is a chamber reverb with a pre-octave mixed in with glow. Turn glow all the way down for haunting dark reverb. Excels at your bass reverb ambient. Okay, so
turn the glow all the way down then.
yep.
And let's see how dark it is. It's still in there.
Wait, I'm working on it. Here we go. Yep.
Okay, that's cool. It's very dark.
Let's see how big it gets. He said, wow, that's wonderful.
It's awesome.
I also want to point out, Leslie, go to the back camera, please. I want to point out that we are talking into this Aston Stealth, which was very nicely sent to us from ADG in Denmark, the distributor. They said, you got to check this out. It's an amazing broadcaster mic, but apparently it's got a guitar setting and a dark setting, built-in mic preamp. It's pretty phenomenal for $399. Just pointing that out, link below. Moving on, we're going to now dial in the Shimmer.
So the Shimmer has a slight delay from when you play.
Yes.
Which
It
means
blooms up kind of behind your note.
It does. So I think it will work better just for those long sustained notes on that particular setting, which I guess is what it's for. It's meant to be spacey sound.
It's ridiculously good.
It's beautiful.
The fact that you actually can switch between the two settings and the two algorithms with this, it gives you two reverbs in one. Granted, both of them are ambient kind of shimmer reverbs, but you have two flavors in one pedal.
Ooh, there is one thing. Did you say that if you press both down, then you can have trails on and off?
Yes.
So can you set up two different sounds and switch between them and see if the trails still go? Because that's one thing that we haven't tried.
The trails are on now, but it doesn't because it's using the same DSP.
So it only does the trails if you switch the bypass?
Yes.
Can we just try that quickly? And then if you turn it off when I play a chord.
Okay. Big chord, big chord. Okay, enough, Mr. Browne. So, under $200, amazing presentation, really cool concept, great sounds, ambient up the freaking wazoo, other than the little bit more cryptic...
There would be one cool thing to add to this pedal.
Which
is having a second DSP chip so that you can do the trails between
But then
the
it's
two.
not under $200.
No, but still it would be sick.
But just keep it for this one under $200. Oh, let's go to this side. We're gonna actually plug in this expression thing right here. And I have an expression pedal on the floor, which will now do this knob. So I have to go to the second one, which we're gonna go to the cane is major.
Okay.
And let's see what it does. totally cool. You can actually control the length of your reverb with an expression pedal.
And that is called travel, in case you've forgotten.
They can read. It says on the pedal right there, which is
Oh,
right there
yeah.
on the screen.
Yeah, bottom right one. I can't see the pedal. I'm not looking at the screen.
So, amazing. Well done, Rick. Well done, Boutique Amps Distribution. And
well done to Rick Matthews for creating something great.
what I just said. I said, well done, Rick. You're not paying attention.
Did you say Rick?
I
I'm sorry.
said
I just can't hear you past the German accent.
Visit Matthews Effects. Visit my links below to Thomann and other places where you can buy it. Visit Browne Monuments.
Yeah, John Browne Monuments.
John Browne Monuments on YouTube. And
Obviously, don't forget about Riff Hard.
oh yes, Riff Hard. Go to Riff Hard if you want to riff hard and be manly. Apparently. Thanks to Leslie for doing this ridiculous weekend of switching for us.
And guess what's next? Animals at the end.